Okay, welcome back to Drone Pilot Moonshine. What I got going, you cannot see down there because I already checked the camera. Anyway, I got 10 gallons of some mango mash that I made where it looks like it's ready to run. The bottom fell and she's not bubbling anymore, so we're going to go ahead and get it in here and start running it. Let's get this lid off here. All right. There's the handle. Pick this up, put it in there. All right. I can do this without spilling it all over myself. These jars are a little bit bigger. Then I put away the other ones. The other jars I normally run are 6 gallons, and somebody was not using these anymore, and they gave them to me, which was nice of them. So I'm running this. I think it says 7.3 on the box. 7.3 gallons. So after we get all the mangoes out and whatever else is in there, should have about 10 gallons. We'll check it as we put in the second one. They definitely don't want to fill this up too much. Should have put this down here and didn't quite set me up correct. Kind of did a quick setup here. That's okay. We'll get her going. Got all my valves turned off. It's getting on October. Well, it's October. We're almost at the end. We're almost to Halloween. As it cooled off, it's cooled off a little bit. I think we're in the 70s today. So, it'll be a nice day to run this. But yeah, I don't know whether I tried running some winter mashes, but that was tough to keep that stuff warm. We might just try something this winter. We'll see, but let's get this mango going on here. And you see it broke up pretty good, the mango, which I like. I hate it when I have those big chunks, like with the watermelon and stuff on there. So we'll get this going. And I added, bags were 5 pounds each. So I added, there was actually 15 pounds of mango in here with 6 pounds of sugar on that. And it broke down pretty good. Get this in there. Don't see anything leaking out. No, everything seems sealed up. And just keep this going here. Like I say, I've never done the mangoes before, so this is my first time running them. We'll see what kind of flavor we get out of them. Pretty good. That'll all drain out. All right. please definitely subscribe and hit the like button on there. We're getting close to our monetary goal. Right. Hopefully I'll start getting a paycheck from YouTube here pretty soon. So definitely subscribe. You don't want YouTube to get all that free advertisement. We get a little benefit from our work too. So definitely hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, have them subscribe. Be wonderful. I think I only need like 75 more people and we're there. So that'll be nice. It's been doing this a couple years now. I enjoy doing it, but yeah, it'd be nice to get a little payment back out of them since they've started posting advertisements on all my videos. Fair's fair, capital. She's a little slushy down there at the bottom. Let me go ahead and pause you guys. Let me get this stuff in here. It's going to take a little longer. All right, I did want to show you. Let me take you over here and see if this light will. You see in there? You see about where? So that filled that up right to the top of this thing. So that's about halfway. I would say maybe a little less on that. We'll get her going here. And we got the other one. Oops, what'd I do with the bag? I need to get the bag on there. Get the bag back on there. Forget my process here. I had to rinse it out. There was a lot of pulp in at the bottom of those things, so I had to rinse out the bag. These are just painting. From my understanding, I just picked them up at the local hardware store. They're painting bags to strain paint on that. That's all I use. Seem to work well, and they seem to hold up. I've been using this one for a while, and it hasn't split apart on me yet, so I've done pretty good. God damn, these things are definitely a little heavier than my 6 gallons. Right. Opened my garage door. Had a couple bees in here. I left the garage door open for now. Get them bees out of here. Bees like the smell of mash. Definitely attracts them. Man, I'll start doing push-ups again. 7 gallons got some weight to them. Get that in here. Keep her going. Let me pause you guys. Alright. Got you turned back on. So, got myself out of breath. Smoked for too many years. Beginning of my life. Where I smell a cigarette nowadays, and it's like I can't stand to smell them. People always say ex-smokers, they smell cigarettes and want to light up. That's not true in my case. I do not like this. They stink. Definitely don't like cigarettes anymore. I wish I would have quit sooner. So you guys out there, if you are smoking, start thinking about quitting. It's a good idea. Believe it or not, some of that rhetoric they're trying to tell you is true. It does make you out of breath, and in the long run causes problems. Just a little health tip. The way I finally quit, the patches never worked for me. So I ended up changing to vaping, and I just, every time I go get some more vape oil, I would just lower the nicotine. Kept getting lighter and lighter nicotine, so I took in, less intake of nicotine, and got to a point one day where it was just like, I no longer crave this stuff, which was very nice since the patch never worked for me. It was the vape, reducing the vape oil nicotine in there, and that helped me. So if you're having problems with the patches, you might try doing that. Took a little while, but it worked. And it's definitely worth it in the end. A lot of pulp in here. Orange juice. I should probably check what we had on here. We're getting not to the top. We're getting there. We got enough room for this much. Get the rest of this in here. Make sure slows up. Just getting this pulp. All right, so that's all of it. It's definitely right to the top. Let me pause you guys while I get this stuff out. All right, let's go ahead and get this fired up, and then I can clean up all this stuff when this heats up. Let's put a flame to this. Sure. Oh. I got a little bit left in this one tank, so but it's one of these tanks that you have to you go in and swap. Somebody gave it to me. Half the time I take it in, they bring the same tank back out. So let me just refill it. Not. What I'm doing on here. Okay. When I hear it, lighten up. There we go. Get that hot. There we go. And now run for a little bit. All right. Oop. You going to see me in there? Well, anyway, just wanted to show you where we're at. We're heating it up. Let me turn it around. So we got the pot. We had about 160 on there, heads for the cap. Is at about 140. I still got this open over here because I'm going to end up changing out that gas tank because it's almost empty. I just wanted to use the last little bit of it, so I don't want to make it a closed system until I change that out, because I'd hate to have that undo that gas and have that still cool down and suck in all of a sudden. So that's why I have it still open. I haven't finished hooking up everything yet, but we are getting there. I just thought I'd pop in and show you where we're at. Alright, check in with you here, show you where the gauges are. And let's come around here. So we got stills up to 200, the head just below 200, and this has started rising. We could probably leave it on this and watch it go up. So it's definitely getting over to the thumper here. So we should be getting something pretty quick. I just wanted to show you that. We're about 2 hours into this run. Well, since I fired up the gas anyway, about 2 hours. So we should be getting some brew here pretty quick. All right, I'll check back in once it starts dripping. And just about that time, it started dripping. So, yeah, it was pretty close when I last went to the thumper at. And so we are getting some alcohol, turned on the condenser, got that water going there, and then back over to here. I haven't put any ice in here yet. So we'll get that, but wanted to catch a little of this. Let's see. We'll catch a little and call it the 4 shots or heads and throw it out. Those are coming in there. Okay. But we are running. All right. All right. Thumper's at above 180, so this definitely no longer smells like nail polish remover. We got alcohol coming out, so let's go ahead and put our first jar under here, start catching it, and we'll go from there. All right, there we go, first jar. All right, looks like we filled up the first jar here. I get down here. Get this baby out. There we go. That one's definitely full. And spin you around. Let's see if we can see what it's coming out as. Let's see. Let's get this camera spun. Here. Ah. You guys all right? Ah. Dropped you. Like that? Yeah, let's. Okay. And let's see. We need this. You guys didn't hurt too much, did you, on that little fall there? Alright. Let's see what we got going here. Jar's fairly cool, so you guys in your 68 degrees or 65 degrees, we're right in there. We have no alcohol. What's going on? Stuck to the bottom. A little more in there. Oop. Loaded that one right up. That would have been a crying shame when nothing was sporting there. We are coming in at 180. I'm sorry, not 180. 160. 180, that would have been crazy. That's still pretty potent. I ain't tasting 160. We've done that before, but put this back in here. See what we got. 160 of bubbles. Oh yeah, they dissipated pretty quick, didn't they? So that's 160 in bubbles. Okay. Alright. Welcome back to Drone Pilot Moonshine. Here's jar 2. Let's go ahead and change this one out. Really hoping to be further along. Still pretty clear. Got a speck or something in there. Be doing that to you, huh? What do you think, 150? go down 10 here and get you set up over here and pause you. All right, I think we got set up for, see what this is. Let's take a look. Water's still nice and cool, jar's coming out cool. We should have somewhat of an accuracy with proofing. There we go. And where are we at? The right one around here. Yeah, pretty close to 160 again. See if we can turn this around. Let you guys see it. Or it's not. It's like 160 or 158, I would say. Let me get this the right way. Remember wants to spin the. Alright, there we go. Nobody touch that. Let's see if I can grab you without falling down like I did last time. Bring it in. Oops. And focus on that. You guys see that? There that is. Okay, so that's about 158-ish or so. So we're still running about 190 on the thumper, a little over 200 over here on the still, and the cap's running 200. So we're doing pretty good here. All right, oh, I didn't grab a jar. I need to grab a jar. Another jar out here, and we are down here. So this changed. So that'll be jar 4, this is jar 3. Now let's see what we got here. Another potent jar, looks like it. Alright, let's calibrate it. As soon as my knees get done popping, we set you up over here. Alright. I got myself in here. And let's put some all in here, see what we got. Water's still cold, still got ice in there, so we're doing good on temperature. Starting to cool off, get dark. I started this run a little late. We are at 150, near as I can tell. So we went down from 158 to 150, right on the dot. There we go. Okay. That's pretty good for jar 3. That thumper, double distiller. All right. So let me go ahead and pause you guys again, and we'll get jar 3 going on here. Let's see. Roll you down a little bit. All right. You see that? It's the figure out where I'm at here. That. So thumper's at. Let's see. What is the thumper at? Still 190. So it's holding 190. This is just above 200, and that's right at 200 still. So it's holding temperature where it was, where it's been all this afternoon. All right. All right. We are going for jar 4 here. Let's swap this out. That one under there. Don't spill anything. That was good. What do you think? Dropped down to 150 last time. I think we hit 140. Let's take a look. Set you guys back up. Pause you. Alright, let's see what this tests out at. Back over here. Jar's still cool, so water's cool. So far, but we're on our last ice, so we'll see how these last jars come out. And we are at I would say we're at 145. So we dropped 5 on that one. So we're dropping a little more, a little more. All right, put this back together. That is jar 4. That, well, right on this. Mango 4, 145. There we go. Alright, there is jar 5 right there. Let's get this on. See if we can get squeeze one more jar out of here. It's slowing down a little bit, but producing still. So put this on. What do you think them bubbles are at? 140? 135? Let's take a look. Alright. Alright, we got you set up on the barrel. Let's see what a barrel head. What this is coming out at for jar 5. Come back around here. Still water's cold, so the jar is cool. We are at 135 is what it's coming out at. Alright. So this way it's slowing down, we'll probably get one more jar out of this and then probably call it a night on this. But let's go ahead and mark this. Alright, this is jar 6. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. That's going to be the last jar, so we're going to shut this off. Let's turn this thing off. Do a few things here. Woo. Definitely hot. And alright, so let's see, that thing's filling up pretty much full, but I need it running all over the place, so I'll stop dripping. So let's do that. Now let's see what this last jar came out as. Hang on a second. Alright, now that we got that set up on the wine barrel, let's See what the last jar is coming out as. This is the mango mash on, I don't know if I said anything or not, but that's a North Georgia Still, the distiller kit. Rather enjoyed that. Purchased that, what, 2 years ago or so. We are coming out at, just about, I'd say 103 on that. So yeah, it was starting to come off, and it was barely, it took an hour a jar. It was dripping fairly slow at the end there. So that's what we got on this. Jar 6 mango. And 103. There we go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I need those subscribers. And hit the like button. Thank you.